African festivals aren't just celebrations, they're energetic systems. Every drumbeat, every mask, every movement encodes a blueprint of power, memory, and spiritual technology. Close your eyes and imagine a single pulse running through 1,000 villages and cities. Drums, chants, bells, steam from cooking pots, a tide of bodies moving with the sun. Africa's festivals are not just events, they are living energetic systems. Today, we map the unseen blueprint behind that pulse, the structural patterns, sensory codes, and social flows that make festivals become more than gatherings, they become generative forces. The unseen energetic blueprint of African festivals, the energetic blueprint, 7 core elements. Across the continent, despite astonishing variety, recurrent elements repeat a blueprint. I call them the 7 pillars of festival energy: ritual architecture, soundscapes, choreographed movement, taste and scented environments, light and costume, control time temporality, and exchange networks. Those pillars combine in different ratios, producing the festival's signature energy. 1. Ritual architecture. Every festival defines sacred thresholds, rivers, groves, palace courtyards, stages where ordinary life pauses and something else takes over. These thresholds focus attention and root movement. 2. Sound. Sound is code. Drums speak, horns signal, sun lines carry memory. Musical structures create call or response loops that guide bodies into collective states. 3. Movement. Processions and choreographies do more than entertain. They encode social order: who follows, who leads, who is honored, and they generate momentum, kinetic energy that fuels attention and emotion. 4. Taste and scent. Food and scent ground festivals in the body. Familiar flavors anchor cultural memory and create hospitality economies. 5. Light and costume. Costume and light transfigure everyday identity. They reveal roles: priest, king, mask, and intensify the spectacle. 6. Temporality. Festivals create sacred time that restructures social rhythms. Months of preparation, a concentrated peak day, then a slow return to ordinary time. 7. Exchange and economy. And finally, festivals are marketplaces of goods, reputation, political capital, and sometimes spiritual merit. Exchange converts ephemeral energy into sustainable livelihoods. Across the next 5 chapters, we will see these 7 pillars at work and watch how the same blueprint expresses radically different energies in different places. Case Study 1. Timkat, Ethiopia. Water, light, and collective rebirth. Timkat, the Ethiopian Epiphany, crystallizes how ritual architecture and water create a festival's energetic core. In Timkat, churches and the river become thresholds. Priests process sacred tablets from chapels to water, while the crowd forms concentric rings. The event is both civic and sacred, a baptized space where light and water recombine to produce a communal sense of rebirth. Timkat's soundscape blends chant, bell, and reed instruments. The rhythm is processional, slow then ecstatic. The temporality: first dawn, then noon stages, the symbolic renaissance. Economically, Timkat draws pilgrims and tourist lodging. Food vendors and craft markets cluster around the sacred loci. The festival's energy is cyclical. The cleansing flow of water returns people to social equilibrium. Case study to Osunosogbo, Nigeria. Grove, goddess and regeneration. Osunosogbo is a festival under sacred landscape. The Osun River and the Grove act as ritual architecture where spiritual ecology meets civic identity. The groove of music and the procession toward the river frame an energy of feminine guardianship. Osun, the river goddess, is invoked for fertility, healing, and renewal. Here, costumes, sculpture, and ritual text combine to anchor a clear ethos: regeneration. The festival is a living heritage that sustains artisans and guides community memory, both in tangible rituals and tangible art sculpture. Beadwork are kept alive by the festival economy. Case Study 3. Durbar, Northern Nigeria. Pageantry, power, and horse processions. The Durbar, a suite of equestrian festivals tied to Eid celebrations in northern Nigeria, illustrates how spectacle maps political order. Horse processions, fanfare, and the emir's presence create a visible choreography of rank and allegiance. The festival's energy is vertical. It defines power relationships and projects social cohesion through elaborate pageantry. Durbar's sound system is martial and celebratory. The movement is hierarchical yet communal. It demonstrates how festivals sometimes function as political theater, legitimizing leaders, reaffirming bonds between rulers and subjects. and converting ritual prestige into civic authority. Case study for Ephes Festival of World Sacred Music, Morocco Sacred Sound, and Cross-Faith Dialogue. The Ephes Festival reframes festival energy as dialogic. Sacred music from multiple faith traditions meets in Morocco's historic city to create an atmosphere of sonic pilgrimage. The festival's architecture courtyards, mosques, venues invites listening that is both devotional and aesthetic. It models how festivals can be platforms for intercultural exchange. In Ephes, the soundscape is the message. The controlled temporality curated concerts, panels, late-night jams, scaffolds a reflective energy rather than sheer spectacle. Economically, the festival uplifts traditional artisans and hospitality sectors, while politically it positions culture as a bridge between a city's past and contemporary pluralism. Case study 5 Lake of Stars Malawi and Ségou'Art Mali Contemporary Energy, Tourism and Resilience. Contemporary festivals like Lake of Stars Malawi and Ségou'Art Mali show how modern programming blends local ritual logic with global festival circuits. Lake of Stars lay a scenic setting, tourism and artist exchange to produce an electrified nightlife energy intimate, improvisational, and economically catalytic. Lake of Stars has become a major arts destination, drawing regional and international audiences. In the Sahel, festivals like Ségou'Art operate under very different pressure, security, displacement and funding squeezes, yet still harness cultural energy to create resilience and regional solidarity. Recent reporting shows these festivals can be sites of political expression and cultural preservation, even amid crises. Anatomy of a festival. The 7 elements in action. Now put the 7 pillars back together and watch what happens. The festival's energetic architecture is about sequencing. First, a framing, the threshold and procession, then a sonic invitation, a drum cadence or bell that transforms movement. Costume and light intensify identity. Taste and scent anchor memory. Exchange networks begin operating. Sellers, donors, artisans, and service workers convert attention into livelihoods. Finally, temporality shapes the arc build. Peak, disperse, and integrate. The energetic blueprint is not fixed. It is dynamic. Local histories, politics, and economies modulate it. But once you see the pattern, you can predict how a festival will respond to a drought, a coup, or a tourism boom. Festivals and the local economy. Tourism, informal markets, cultural labor. Festivals are economic engines. They concentrate demand in time and space, creating income opportunities for artisans, food vendors, transport operators, and performers. But the benefits are uneven. Festivals generate prestige dollars headline acts, sponsorships, and foreign tourists, while local workers often receive small shares. The energetic blueprint must be paired with governance intention if festivals are to be equitable. Large festivals also invite investment. Infrastructure, security services, and creative industries cluster around successful events. Conversely, insecurity or political instability collapses that economic energy, as we've recently seen with Sahel festivals under threat. Preservation, politics and ethics, heritage listing, security, cultural rights. Preserving festival energy raises complex ethical questions. UNESCO or national listings can protect rituals and sacred spaces, but they can also institutionalize living traditions, freezing adaptive practices. Security responses, curfews. Checkpoints may reduce risk, but can hollow the spontaneous energy that made a festival meaningful. Decent practice balances protection with cultural rights. Consult communities, resource artisans, and maintain ritual autonomy. Ethical preservation means investing in the people who sustain festivals, artists, priests, elders, and younger carriers of tradition, not only in monuments or tourist infrastructure. Conclusion and designing better festivals. Festivals are more than spectacle. They are energetic blueprints that organize memory, economy, and belonging. To design better festivals, center local custodians, measure economic impact honestly, protect sacred time, and allow rituals to adapt. If you learned a new way to hear festivals, like this video, subscribe and comment. Which festival should we map next? Check the description and pinned comment for sources. Until next time.